Hi everyone, welcome. This is a summary of the Korean drama Little Women, based on my understanding. It doesn't cover every scene. Spoiler alert, major spoilers ahead. In-ju was left with 2 billion won by her late friend Hwa-young, who had died by suicide. In-ju was told that no one could contact Hwa-young, so she went to her apartment and found her there, hanging in her closet, wearing red heels. Days after Hwa-young's death, In-ju was informed that Hwa-young had transferred her yoga membership to her. When she attended yoga and opened the locker, she found the 2 billion won. In-ju was shocked and unsure how to use the money at first because it wasn't hers, and things got even more complicated. It was revealed that Hwa-young had been embezzling money from the company she worked for. She was an accountant, and she took her own life because she had been caught. There were also people after In-ju, including Choi Do-il. He was involved in the investigation of the missing funds and began working closely with In-ju, as she was Hwa-young's only friend. In-ju started to suspect that Hwa-young's death wasn't a suicide. She believed that Park Jae-sung, a powerful mayoral candidate, was responsible for her death. Eventually, they discovered that Hwa-young had been using In-ju's name and that the money was in Singapore. In-ju owned a unit in Singapore and appeared to be very wealthy. She and Choi Do-il decided to go to Singapore together to get the money before someone else pretending to be In-ju could take it. They agreed to split the money once they had it. In-ju trusted Choi Do-il, but her sister warned her about him. His true intentions were unclear, especially since, before their trip to Singapore, Park Jae-sang had instructed him to kill In-ju. When In-ju was in Singapore, she was surprised that many people knew her. One person even told her that they had just seen her in the restroom wearing a yellow dress. In-ju began to suspect that Hwa-young was alive and had undergone plastic surgery to look exactly like her, since she had already been using her name. While withdrawing the money at the bank, In-ju received a letter warning her not to trust Choi Do-il and to run away from him. Believing the letter came from Hwa-young, she followed the instructions. She got into an accident and thought she saw Hwa-young telling her to run away and bring the luggage full of cash. Despite her injuries, she got up and ran. She ended up in a hotel room where she believed Hwa-young would meet her. There, she drank a beverage left on the table. After waiting for a while, a woman in a yellow dress arrived, but it wasn't Hwa-young, it was Won Sang-ah, Park Jae-sung's wife. Sang-ah, who loves acting, had once pretended to be In-ju's friend. Won Sang-ah laughed at In-ju for believing Hwa-young would come. Sang-ah had planned to kill In-ju that day. However, someone knocked on the door. It was Choi Do-il, who came to rescue her. A fight broke out, but Sang-ah received a call from her husband, Park Jae-sung, who was with In-kyung, In-ju's younger sister. In-kyung was blackmailing them to save In-ju, using ledgers that contained records of Park Jae-sung and Won Sang-ah's embezzlement. Won Sang-ah backed down and left In-ju and Choi Do-il alone. The luggage turned out to be filled with bricks instead of money. In-ju had been cautious. Earlier she had unloaded the money and kept it in a station locker. In-ju and Choi Do-il planned to go somewhere else to divide the money, but she had to return to Korea to help her sister. In-kyung checked herself into a psych ward using In-ju's name so she could talk to Won Sang-woo, who could help with their plan to take down Park Jae-sung. She managed to get him out of the psych ward, and together they planned their revenge. However, Won Sang-woo had other plans. He met directly with Park Jae-sung and asked for money. Park Jae-sang ended up killing him. The gun Won Sang-woo brought didn't work, so Park Jae-sang hit him with a rock. Later on, Park Jae-sung committed suicide by jumping off a building. In-kyung, who is a reporter, exposed his crimes, including embezzlement and the murder of Won Sang-woo. During his campaign, they hacked into the system and showed a video of Park Jae-sung killing Won Sang-woo. This footage had been emailed to In-kyung earlier. Park Jae-sang's suicide was suggested by Won Sang-ah. Meanwhile, In-kyung and In-ju's youngest sister, In-hai, was staying at Park Jae-sang's house because she was friends with his daughter, Park Hyo-rin. In-hai suddenly went missing. In-ju asked Hyo-rin, who said her mom, Won Sang-ah, told her that In-hai went to Japan, but she knew In-hai would never leave without her, so she realized her mom had taken her. They later found In-hai locked in the hidden room where Won Sang-ah had kept her. In-ju rescued them. The next day, Won Sang-ah was frantic because her daughter Hyo-rin was missing. In-ju was waiting for her and told her that Hyo-rin and In-hai had run away. Hyo-rin left a note for her mother, asking her not to look for her. In-ju then found out that her money was no longer in her bank account. After this discovery, she was arrested for the embezzlement of 70 billion won, and the evidence pointed to her. While she was in jail, Choi Do-il appeared at the witness stand. He was expected to incriminate In-ju, but instead pointed the finger at Won Sang-ah, claiming that In-ju was only used because she was financially illiterate and couldn't understand English. During another trial, as In-ju claimed that she never intended to steal the money, a woman appeared. It was Hwa Young. She was alive after all. Hwa Young made a statement proving In-ju's innocence, saying she had left the money for In-ju because she deserved it. After the trial, In-ju and Hwa Young talked, and Hwa Young asked her to stay away from her business. Hwa Young also gave an interview where she revealed the truth about her fake death and exposed Won Sang-ah. She explained that her plan was to steal the 70 billion won, get caught, fake her suicide, and start a new life in Singapore using In-ju's identity. She found a girl on a suicide forum who wanted to die, with the condition that her family would receive enough money. For years, they worked on matching each other's weight and hair. However, that girl didn't die by suicide. While her face was still covered in bandages, likely from plastic surgery, Won Sang-ah arrived, injected poison into her neck, and killed her. She then staged the scene. Won Sang-ah enjoyed setting up crime scenes. It was exactly how In-ju had found it. A girl hanging in the closet with red shoes on. Hwa Young showed video evidence of this and directed viewers to her website, where anyone could download digital copies of the ledgers that documented Won Sang-ah's embezzlement. Won Sang-ah made sure to get revenge on Hwa Young. She kidnapped her, tied her up, and lured In-ju there. She said acid would be sprayed on Hwa Young, while In-ju would inhale the fumes. Both of them would die. When In-ju arrived, she brought a bomb. As Won Sang-ah began her plan, In-ju used the bomb to rescue Hwa Young. Just in time, Choi Do-il also arrived to help them escape, leaving Won Sang-ah to die. Since Won Sang-ah was already dead, they could finally live in peace. Choi Do-il left for Greece, and In-ju sent him off at the airport. In-ju received a gift from their late grandmother. It was the apartment she had wanted to buy back when she still had the 2 billion won. In-kyung declined a job offer from a TV network and decided to study in the US with Ha Jung-ho. Ha Jung-ho is her childhood friend who likes her, and she finally admitted that she likes him back. Meanwhile, In-hai was still traveling and doing well with Hyo-rin. After Hyo-rin's birthday, they withdrew the money from Hyo-rin's Panama bank account. The truth is, before the trial, Choi Do-il visited them to hide the 70 billion won. After the trial, and once Hyo-rin turned the right age to access the account, they divided the money and transferred it to In-ju and In-kyung. The end. Some scenes didn't quite make sense. How did Won Sang-woo email that video of his murder to In-kyung? Let's just assume it was automatically uploaded, and the email was scheduled. Also, even after Hwa Young showed a video of Won Sang-ah murdering the girl in her apartment, she still wasn't arrested and was free to go anywhere. And that's the end of the Little Women summary. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and check out my other summaries too. See you next time.